Continuing with the topic importance of graphs, we shall now see how technology is used in the study of economics. Technology has become an integral part of our daily lives. This technology is used also for education. We also use technology to stay connected with friends and relatives, to navigate our way while driving on unknown roads, to know information about the countries affected by COVID, etc. Different types of digital tools used in the study of economics are explained. Different types of digital tools are frequently used in the study of economics. They are data CDs, computer technology, and internet technology. Now, let us see each of them in detail. The first is computer technology. We can use various programs of computer technology in our study, like presentations, Excel worksheets, diagrams and graphs, storage tools, and other tools. Let us see each of them in detail. Complicated economic information can be expressed with a PowerPoint presentation. For example, the entire topic of budget can be explained in 3 slides. In the first slide, we can see the meaning of the budget and its two accounts. In the second slide, we can see the contents of the budget and how it is presented. And in the third slide, we can see the trends of budget, actual budget of a government for a recent year. Let us now see how Excel worksheet helps us. Economics deals with a lot of data. If we do survey on number of items produced by industries, we can get thousands of information. But these informations can be entered in an Excel sheet with the help of a single click. We shall now see how diagrams and graphs are useful in economics. Diagrams and graphs can be used to draw in economics. They are simple drawing tools in a Word file which can be used to draw simple freehand figures like downward sloping demand curve, upward sloping demand curve, etc. Now we shall see how storage tools are helpful in economics. Economics deals with a lot of data. We need space and carefulness to preserve such material in the form of notebooks or books. There is a fear of losing these materials if they are kept in notebooks, because they might get damaged due to pests, moisture, etc. By transferring it in email, Dropbox, Google Drive, DigiLocker, we can access this material and we can preserve it. Thus, study materials can be preserved with the help of computer technology. The other recent tools which are used in economics are SPSS, Shazam, eViews, SAS, etc. Research institutes buy such programs, they are very expensive. However, we can use certain software like Gretel, PSPP, R, etc. Nowadays, all these functions are available on smartphones and tablets. Computer is an aid in studying and it's not a study material by itself. If we do not use the right commands, we may end up in losing our material. So we should know the correct formulae and commands. The next in our topic is internet technology. Internet is another facility created by digital technology. We have used it from time to time. Now let us see how internet can be used in economics. The first is in tutorials. Educational websites put PowerPoint presentations and study materials along with the worksheets. We can view and read such presentations as tutorials. Second is active learning. Videos of lectures by experts are put on open access sites by some education institutions. Lectures by experts are available in economics and other subjects. The next is reading materials. Numerous books are available free of cost for reading on internet. Articles, books, journals can be accessed by paying some annual fees on those websites. These materials are e-books, e-journals, etc. Information. By merely searching, we can get information about universities offering degree in economics or any other information about any other subject. We can also get miscellaneous information like quotes by economists, names of reference books on internet by using the search engine. Economics uses a lot of secondary data. We can get data on budget of the government, agricultural production, poverty, unemployment, industrial production, etc. The data can be accessed from authentic websites. We can get the data from official websites like Reserve Bank of India, Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. We can also get information from the international level published by the international organizations like CSO, NSSO, WHO, CMIE, IMF, World Bank, etc. Like computer technology, internet is also only a tool. A lot of substandard material, irrelevant information, etc. are found on internet. Therefore, we must use only authentic websites or we may end up losing our material. The last in the use of technology is data CDs or compact discs. Some authorities and agencies like laboratories, research centers, government agencies put huge data in compact discs and sell to the researchers and education institutions. These CDs are used by education institutions, research institutes for their studies. Some of the CDs frequently used in economics are CD of National Income Accounts of India, CD of Census of India, CD of NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization, CD of data pertaining to any ministry in India which are provided by the statistical department of the respective ministries, and CD of agencies like CMI, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, which can be published or purchased by research institutes and corporations because these are very expensive. Difficulty in using data CDs. Since the data CDs and software contain huge size of data, they become complicated. Therefore, we must have knowledge regarding searching the relevant data and get the relevant data. With this, we come to the end of the first chapter, use of diagrams and graphs in economics. The most important questions which will be asked for the board exam from this chapter is difference between diagrams and graphs, use of technology in the study of economics. The total marks allotted for this chapter is 4 according to the blueprint of the government of Gujarat. Thank you. We shall now see a chapter in business.